Yes.
Okay, from Johnny Gallo to beach soccer now. Beach soccer in Nigeria still trying to get some following. The guys love it. They want to go to the beach, see some, I was asking someone yesterday. We say football here, when it comes to the beach, we say soccer. We say, what can we say beach football? Soccer. Yeah, we love calling it beach soccer. COPA Lagos are trying to, get this competition going. Team Nigeria, the game against Lebanon, they won down 7-4 to end the competition as runner-up. They won silver, but not a good one against Sicilia because Cote d'Ivoire came here last season and they won. For obvious reason, they're giving good attention to the league. I spoke to the manager of the Ivorian team. He says they play about 25 games in a season. So why would you beat such a team?
Okay, another thing is check the players. The players are coming from where? From the league. Now our players were picked from Warrior Wolves, Heartland, different clubs and all that. You put them together, train for 3 weeks or 1 month.
They play and run on grass.
Of course, they play and run on grass all season. Then you now pick them and tell them to come to camp 3 weeks, 1 month, and then come play on the beach. I think our Nigerian players, give it to them. I think they're doing wonderfully well because if they don't have that stamina, it's more difficult to play football on sand. We all know that because it kind of drags you back. Just try to walk on the beach. You understand what I'm talking about? Yeah. So it's really difficult for these players to kind of adjust. For them to even finish second, I think I'll give it to them that was a good account they gave. But they've been saying it more like a broken record right now since it started in Nigeria. League. They want to start a league, and we're still waiting for that league to start. Not just a one-off competition. That is definitely not going to help. But when you have a beach soccer league, you know that yes, when you're playing this tournament, you have where to pick players from, and when you're going for major international tournaments, who knows, this might actually bring something more laurels to Nigeria, but we're not really taking it seriously. So those that are taking it seriously will always come here and of course win and go away with the trophy. I think that's what will be happening right now, because the first 2 editions we won it, but when others came and say, okay, beach soccer in Nigeria, we can actually have a league and come here and beat the host nation and go away with it. So Ivory Coast twice now. Last year they came first. This year again they are winning it. And of course, while you will say Nigeria, they need to do something really better to be at that same level that the Ivorians are.
Yeah, Austin. First of all, you have to give the Nigerian players credit. Transitioning from grass to sand is never easy. So for them even to show up and give a good account of themselves, come second, back to back, I think it's a good one. But then to the league, they've been talking about it for a while now, and I want to believe they're working on it because obviously it's not easy just floating any sort of league. It won't be easy. So I want to believe they're working on the modalities and everything needed, to start this particular league. Because until that is done, and then you don't expect Nigeria to actually grow in beach and soccer. I'm talking of in terms of the world stage now. Okay, because I'm trying to see ways. Let's see what we can do, because we're the media, we can educate in our own way. The league, the Nigeria Professional Football League ended at the tail end of November or early December, and nothing will be done from now till February. I'm thinking, if the Nigerian Football Federation, what about anybody? They have players here. Warriors, they have players here. Why not get teams? The Pepsi Football Academy, they have a team. Get teams for 3 months. Play beach soccer. Just something, because we don't get to talk about beach soccer until COPA Lagos. And then when they don't win, we come here and they say they are not doing anything. That's what I think they should do. Let's make use of this window. Those that are going to be called for national assignment, go. But that we don't do anything at all. It's not encouraging.
Really?
The players are going to go on holiday.
Thank you.
It's the off season for them.
No,
so
listen,
saying you want them to come out.
Go away for.
Austin, isn't it the players who travel every night, almost every time, like
it's not the same players.
2 times in a week.
Barcelona don't have a basketball team. They have a basketball
team.
That's
what you're going to say. They should have a different team, not the same players.
No, of course, not the same players.
Exactly.
I'm saying Emba should have a beach soccer team. Kano Pillars have a beach soccer team. Different players, just to get something different. Because it doesn't even look good at the same Ikech Quick, but he comes, he plays on sand, goes back, plays on sand. He's now getting ready for Chan. What's that supposed to mean?
What about Tali?
Your suggestion is spot on. It makes a lot of sense. But then you're opening a can of worms. Like seriously, these clubs, don't even have enough, you know, to, you know,
I'm clapping for you right now.
to manage a football team. Now you're telling them to have a big soccer unit. Come on.
There's an FC Taraba player who's trying to say that, hey, he wants to give us updates of what is happening at the governor's house, that they are still there. It's 5 days to Christmas.
What can I do?
5 days to
I
Christmas. Players are still looking for 11 months salary. Come on, they're saying they should create more. Austin.
When I was trying to tag this video, and I said Ogbonna wants beach soccer league, that was like, for how long? And I said, for how long are we going to say, where's the league? So I'm just thinking, because I keep seeing the NFF officials at this Copa Lagos final. I said, you come to watch it and just go home.
So identify with the organizers.
There's a co-football beach soccer competition. About 8 teams. But they come out to play on the beach. And that's a good one for Lagos.
Build on that.
Yeah, let's build on that. Let's see how we can maybe take it to, let's be at the southwest level, and from there just grow.
I think, Austin, I think what Copa Lagos is doing is okay. I think maybe Copa Lagos can actually help them organize the league. Don't give it to the federation, because they have so much to deal with right now. You're going to be looking at, hey, government funding, money not coming in and all that. Give it to private sector, give them the free hand, let them organize the league, just support them.
I saw good sponsorship at this competition, but that's not the talk. We'll come back because this guy, Cecilia and Tayo, they've just weakened me like, how do we want to do this? Well, Taraba FC, those guys are still out there, and we've not done enough for grass. We're talking about beach, but it can be done with purposeful leadership in Nigeria, one led with vision. We can actually bring up a beach soccer league. Emeka Ogbonna is a player for the Super Sand Eagles. He says he's glad new players are in the team. They have the quality, but he still says they need a league. Let's listen to it and I'll come back. We'll talk. Stay.
It was okay, better than the last performance we had. The last time we camped was we played was in Nations Cup, and we did very well. And now we have sets of good players and new players, to be precise. We're trying to build a new team, and by the grace of God, we think we're doing well and everything is going to go fine. At first, we underrated them because when we met them at the Nations Cup, we won them 9-1, and we never thought we were going to meet in the first game. And as we met, we underrated them, so they won. It's a good game anyway, but we will learn from our lessons next time. We can get better in beach soccer if we try to establish the league here in Nigeria. Right now, we don't have the league. We just manage to play from those people that play from grass. They come to the sand and play. So it's very difficult for us. But as soon as we get the league, it will go.
So that's it. Emeka Ogbonna, Super Sand Eagles player. Guys, what I can say is I like the enthusiasm these guys are showing. Let's not even talk about funding or welfare whatsoever. I'm sure if we go into that now, they will be frowning at, well, what are they even trying to do? But I like the fact that people are showing interest. These players are saying it's our career. Cote d'Ivoire can't come here all the time, beat us. But again, they're understanding that playing at the national level is different from playing competitions as this. Because at the Nations Cup, they finished Cote d'Ivoire. But now that Cote d'Ivoire is playing in the league, they are regular and all of that, they come to competitions as this and they win.
So it shows that they're more organized.
That's right.
They have a league and they have consistent players. They don't have to put players from grass to come to the beach and play football. So that's the difference.
25 games in the beach soccer league. Now we're not talking about Spain or we're not talking England.
Yeah, they're talking Barcelona. They even came here. You saw the way they were tapping the ball.
And I spoke to
juggling.
Ameril is a player coach. He's been coming here in the last 3 seasons and he loves it here. It's perfect that they just come here to have fun. They just come here to have fun.
That's it.
But let's not make it sound all doom and gloom by saying Abu Aziz has to take a bow. He had a great tournament for the Super Sand Eagles as well. So it shows you the talents are there, and it appears the sport has got great potential as well in terms of the fans showing interest to watch the game. So that's something the authorities really need to leverage on.
Okay, definitely. Well, we'll move from the beach now to water. It's all the same thing, beach and water. Okay, one is done in time. We're talking about rowing, sailing, and kayaking.
Right.
Just the Kano Federation. Remember, we talked to the president on this show where he said that their aim this year is to actually try as much as possible to take the sport to every state. In Plateau State, they decided to come up with another developmental program where the sailing, rowing, and kayaking tournament was held. Let's just listen to this report.
Rowing and sailing is one of the sports struggling to get some following in Nigeria. In just the north-central part of the country, these athletes are out to promote the sport at these demonstration events. The athletes display admirable passion for the sport, and the federation believes it can aid development.
The youth from the grassroots come and do it, because it's not something you say must wait for just people from the south. But anywhere there's water base in this country can do this sport. That's why come to this refill resort. You can see the beautiful scenario here, giving us all what can do about sport, water sport. It's a very good place, and my message to the general youth is that this is a sport you would like to do. It doesn't cost much to do it.
Sports comes with quite expensive equipment, and that's where we have our challenges. And with that, we have about 4 sports in the federation, and these sports are getting to the nook and cranny of the country right now, and that is our project presently. And we have gotten slots for the Olympics for next year for rowing and kayak, and we still have 1 or 2 more slots to go to get in South Africa. So the sport is really coming up, and we're getting more people to come with us in terms of getting the sports to the grassroots.
The hard work at the end of the 3-day competition, winners received medals in the 500 meters kayak for women and men, 500 meters canoeing for women and men, and 500 meters rowing for men.
I joined this sport in 2011, my first outing, this All-African game. So I won silver medal and 2 bronze medals. After that, I continued to put my best.
Challenges, I could say, is the financial aspect, because the sport is not really known in Nigeria, so it's lacking a lot of sponsors. So if we would have a lot of sponsors, it's going to help boost the sports in Nigeria.
Over 73 athletes from 12 states of the federation took part in the demonstration, and the Rowing, Canoe and Sailing Federation is determined to take the Enlightenment program across the country.